Mr. Tig to drive. It's 3:35 a.m. in the morning. Stayed in Canterbury car park last night. Very good, very quiet. Loads of space. So we're just heading to the ferry port now. A bit dishevelled.
Very dishevelled.
Our handsome little boy but there is awake as well, bless him. So he's going to be a bit grouchy today, I think. So we're praying that, as Joe said before, we can get on the 5:20 ferry instead of our original, which was 7. So yeah,
we want
very
to get on
dark.
this one because it's the new boat, the Oscar Wilde.
Yeah, it's the Oscar Wilde boat. But not only that, we want to get on a little bit earlier, so we got more time the other side to make it.
If we can find a Tiggerific.
Yeah, Mammy needs some espresso desperately. But when we're in the port now, I'm gonna make myself an espresso. So we shall see in a bit.
Right, good morning. We are at the Dover ferry port. I'm just going to turn a bit of Teddy down. Teddy's on the The great thing about this new stereo is obviously it's on an Android system. So when we park like here, we can watch YouTube and so on. So we just chuck a bit of Teddy Swims on this morning while we're waiting. We have got on the 5:20 ferry. So if you're with Irish Ferries and you want to get on an earlier sailing, don't ring them up and try and change it. Just literally turn up to the ferry just before the sailing you want to go on, and they will generally let you on for free if you're here early. So we were on the 7:20 and now we're on the 5:20. So yeah, we're all up, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, ready to roaring to go.
And our handsome boy Ruben, we thought we'd let him sleep for a little bit, but we drove out the car park and he woke up, so
You shouldn't say that.
he's just for there. He was in his seatbelt. So much Mr. Tig knows. Look, he doesn't even know where his son is. Yeah, so we're up, bright-eyed, bush-tailed, just had our coffees.
Yes, we used the Blue Etty on the using our Nespresso machine. So we're feeling all motorhome matty and life beyond bricks. So you're not the only ones that have that. And we don't need a bracket, young man. We don't need the bracket because it fits in our cupboard.
In our wine fridge.
In our wine.
Fridge. Our wine glass. So yeah.
Yeah. So thank you to Life Beyond Bricks because they did it, and we thought, oh, does ours fit? And it did. So
yeah.
Tash, John, thank you very much.
But as well as we can't, we have to take our coffee machine in and out when we want to use it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So.
But
ours is not that big, yeah.
It's good to store in it though. It's the ideal.
Yeah,
it's an ideal spot to store it because we don't have wine glasses.
Yeah, unfortunately,
we have Yetis.
Yeah, the only cups that we can fit in there is actually the Park for Nights collab with
Darren, the motorhomer.
Yeah.
Their cup and the Yeti mugs.
And the Yeti mugs, they're the only ones we can fit in there. So yeah, we're just gonna sit by here now and
watch a bit more of Teddy.
Yeah, chill out and then get on the boat.
And we'll show you what the boat's like.
What are you gonna have on the boat? You're gonna have some jam and toast, Ruben.
He's watching his videos.
Where we going? On a cruise? Cruise ship. That's right.
Close enough.
Yeah, not to Barbados though. Unfortunately, just across the channel. So this is the first time for all of us.
There's a ferry coming in.
There's
DFDS coming in.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll catch you in a bit, guys.
I don't know if our boat's
Bye.
even here. Come on then. Come on. Oh, he's got his phone. Oh, he's got Dad's phone. Right, let's go. Right. Oh, there. There's loads of streets there. Where do you want to go? Ruben, you excited? Tell the camera you're excited. Tell them you're excited. Yes or no? You're excited? Excuse me, you're excited. Max, where are we? We're on the... Where are we?
Cruise ship.
On the cruise ship. Yeah, we're on the ferry. Yeah, so we've made it onto the ferry. We took a bit of time just finding the restaurant. We found it now. It's not that busy. It's quite steady. There's a few people on here. They got us on pretty quickly. We were like one of the first ones on. We're going to be one of the first ones off, which is great. And yeah, brilliant. I can't fault them. The guys were telling us where to go. What I did find though is when you went in the family, we've just been down to the family lounge, and a lot of the lorry drivers have already got in there and they're laying on the sofas, like putting their head down to go to sleep on the sofas, which isn't great. It's not a great look, to be honest. It didn't look great, and it's not really fair on like families because it's supposed to be a family lounge. But if that's probably one criticism, everything else is great. It's really clean, modernish. Yeah, let's see what the food comes like. Zoe's gone off to go get that. I think we'll get some jam and toast and maybe a cooked breakfast. We'll see what that looks like. Right, we'll see you in a second. So this is the food on the ferry. Zoe's got a little breakfast. Ruben's got jam and toast. I've got the big breakfast. Not the most cheapest, and the coffee is terrible. I've got to say that coffee is dishwater, so I might not be drinking that. But yeah, we're going to eat our food and then we'll go and look at the ship a bit more.
straightforward actually. I don't know whether it's because it is a lot quieter. Ferry crossing was really smooth. We did go outside. We'll insert some pictures now of the sunrise. At breakfast it was a little bit ropey, if I'm honest.
Yeah, a little bit.
It was a little bit ropey, but
No, not a little bit, it was very ropey.
yeah.
The coffee was like dishwater.
Coffee was like dishwater, absolutely terrible, so I'm glad I had my coffee in the van before. Yeah, so we're just going to make some headway now, and I'm going to bore you with all the driving scenes, but especially because Joe's driving. yeah, so we'll catch you in a bit. Bye.
One pair of pants later.
So we have been a little bit quiet, guys, because we stopped in the services. I don't know whether we filmed any of that. Got back on the road and was trying to rejig us going a different route around Paris, so we didn't have to go more into Paris. Trust in Google, but I did have 2 sat navs when I was driving. But we went through a tunnel that had a height restriction and didn't realise until the barriers hit our roof. But thankfully, I have gone up on the roof myself, and I haven't climbed all the way up there. I've had a good look to see if anything's damaged. I can't see anything. But unfortunately, we're going through every built-up part of France, of Paris. It is beautiful, but we are driving on the most narrowest streets. And Mr. Tig, fair play, he is doing a good job. He is stressed. He just wants to get us out. So we have got the other sat nav on now that I said to have on originally because it has got our height and weight, etc. But yeah, it is very, very sketchy trying to get a motorhome through these narrow streets. Yeah. As you can tell, my heart is in my mouth.
One eternity later.
Down this road, turn to the left. I think it's just the whole thing squeaking, but I think it could be that the suspension's too stiff.
Look at that park.
Alright, we'll pay attention to the...
Want to go in the park, bro? Yes or no? What?
As I said,
You want to go in the park, yes or no? Okay, go park rock here.
Naughty mummy, yeah. Right, we've got to get the code for there first. So. Oh, where is it? There it is. Access. So when we get to the gate, I've got you a code anyway.
What?
Come on, Pop.
Chicken.
Oh, that's a good dog. Well, that could be the 2 that are in there.
We made it.
Right. So when you get to the keypad, if you've I'll give you the code. Or do you want me to get out and do it? Is that like...
Ready?
Ready? What?
Steady. 1.
What is the
Do you want to go park now or do you want to go park in the morning?
Come on, slow coach, because we got to go all the way.
Right, hi, we've made it. We've made it to the air. The air's actually just over there behind those trees. But it has been a bit of a mad day. There's a lot of stuff going on. We're going to take Ruben to the park, which is just over here. And then we will show you in the morning. We'll show you the campsite. We'll show you exactly where we are. And yeah, we're going to go in the park now and we'll catch you in the morning.
Sing. Yes, I like yellow.
That's that dog. If you hear that noise in the background, there's a humongous dog that's in the air with us. Right, these two are going to go for a swing. Then we're back to the motorhome for some food. And then we will actually now catch you tomorrow. See you in a bit.
The next day.
Good morning. This is going to be pretty quick because it's started to rain. But we're all packed up. We're here at this campsite. It is called Camping du Brassac-les-Mines. It's down a little line just down here. You'll probably see in the Google Earth spin round. There's a big river here, there's a big river. At the minute it's 13 spots, but I think in the height of summer they have a load more. But they are redoing this campsite at the minute. All the stuff's shut up. We're just going to go to the bins and we're about to head off. We're going to go to our first Intermarché and Patisserie Vizay. We're all parked up here last night. It was really lovely. So if you don't know what the camping car parks are, they're like a car park network around Europe, around France and some Spain, where you can come park up for the night. So there's loads of videos on it, but obviously there's electric and so on. Now they've got rid of the card system and you tap your code in now, but with the electric it seems to be still the card, so I'm not too sure how that works, but we were off-gridding last night. So here we are, we're going to get on the road. Next stop, Roses.